Of NBA ball, joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Friday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
And looking at the Suns matchup, that will be game number 8 on the schedule for them, starting to get into the full swing of things by then.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And here in the early season, Tim, what are you watching from these teams now?
Well, I'm looking, BA, for roles and how they have evolved and changed from a year ago. It's amazing how much difference just one season can make, putting guys in better position to succeed.
How much will rotations change through the months now?
Significantly. I think coaches are trying to find out who they can trust as you get deeper into the season.
Here's Green. It's hauled in by the Clippers, coming off a win against the Blazers.
And it was really their defense that got them the win. They had a plan scripted out, and it worked to perfection.
Well, their closeouts on shooters was impressive, and they kept them uncomfortable the entire game.
6 on the shot clock. Leonard passes to Collins. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Golden State. Outside Podziemski to the paint. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Harden. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
And just a quick reaction from Harden. He sees the opportunity, he gets out on the break, and snags the points in transition.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. Now here's Leonard. Collins outside. And the foul called on Draymond Green.
Draymond Green.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Clippers have possession. Harden, the pass to Collins. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Collins has got his second basket on the night.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors dancers.
And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. The 4th spot held by Los Angeles.
They made life hard on opponents, one of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Butler with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up, and it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, Jimmy throwing it down. Wow, that was tough.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. What separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
At the line
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Off on the first.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Good on the second one. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
And he nails the third. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Now here's Butler. Misses the jumper from the wing.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Kuminga against Harden. Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential. Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one.
Now, when you watch Jonathan Kuminga play, the thing that jumps out at you is his athleticism, how quickly he can get to the hoop and get off the floor. He is a really promising talent.
So hits one and misses one at the line. Los Angeles leading by 8. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Curry. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
Well, if there's one guy in this league, you better run off the three-point line. It's Curry.
Curry against Harden. Pass to Leonard. Down low. It's tipped. Green with the ball. Harden picks him up. Here's Podziemski. No points yet. Green with a screen on Leonard. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Warriors trail by 6. Green, the pass to Butler. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And you see him flexing a little bit after that finish. Butler just shrugging off the defense.
Leonard outside. Zubac with a screen on Kuminga. Leonard for 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. The Clippers lead by 4. It's Beal on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. Pass to Leonard to stop the drought. And he lays it in. And it's 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Kuminga with a screen on Harden. And here's Curry for three. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Beal with it. No made baskets yet. Zubac with a screen on Butler. Here's Beal. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top. They're up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Hield and Butler, they're the 2 and the 3. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Al Horford. And it's Spencer in at the point. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Butler. Back to Jackson-Davis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Spencer. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Horford. Butler taking his time here. Here's Spencer. Hield for 3. That shot missing. Now here's Batum. He's closely guarded. Now Beal. Batum with a screen on Hield. Here's Beal. Hield with the defensive effort.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Pass to Butler. Out to the wing. Hield against Beal. Horford, a screen on Beal. Here's Hield. And again, no good by Golden State. The Clippers lead by 3. Outside Bogdanovich. Knocks it down from distance. Bogdanovich has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Green's checked in for Horford. Podziemski comes in for Jackson-Davis. And it's Stephen Curry in for Spencer. And then for Los Angeles, Collins, he's checked in for Batum. And it's Harden in for Dunn. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back to you.
A great fit. Thank you, Allie. So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Green. This one for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
Now here's Harden. 20 points for him last game against Portland.
And he was outstanding getting to the line and converting.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Butler on the wing. Collins defending. To halt the run. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Leonard's checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Butler outside. Butler can't get that one to fall.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Warriors trail by 10. And here's Curry for three. Oh, Curry, a sick triple.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Collins with a screen on Curry. Three-pointer, Harden. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers. Kuminga with a screen on Bogdanovic. Oh, Kuminga! Top for days!
Yeah, just throw it up there and let Kuminga do the rest. What an athlete.
Bogdanovic passes to Lopez. Outside Harden. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. From outside the arc. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Harden against Curry. Outside Butler. Butler right to the heart.
And that's a rare trait for a wing. Over the course of his career, most of Butler's points have come in the paint.
Pass to Lopez. The three is up. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his third assist of the night.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Now here's Podziemski. Yet to see a basket. Here's Curry, defended by Harden. Three-pointer, and Curry is good for three.
Well, after making one in the first quarter, he's now made two here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Leonard against Butler. And here's Leonard. 6 points for him. Over Butler. Leonard's shot's good. Leonard's got 8 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
25.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles up 5. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Brad, you limited their effectiveness early. What did you guys do defensively?
I think we just did a good job coming out with intensity. We did a good job frustrating them. We know this is a team that's really good at moving the ball, and They got a lot of guys who can put it on the floor, go one-on-one. So, we're just accepting the challenge, limiting them to one shot as much as possible, getting out and going.
Thanks, Brad. Back to you guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Sometimes it takes everyone on your roster. Guys have to come in, play their roles, and execute.
Yeah, impressive performance by their second unit. And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah, like two dogs, they both want that bone. Who's gonna get it?
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Here's Curry. So, on the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. And it's Zubac in at center, filling out the middle.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. Leonard up top. No one near him. Again, Los Angeles.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Podziemski. No points so far. Outside Butler. 5 to shoot. Over Leonard. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Greg?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Here's Curry. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Jacks up a three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the foul called on Draymond Green.
Draymond Green.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Foul. First team foul.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Beal outside. To the middle. Here's Leonard.
And that is the tenacity that Butler always plays with. He takes defense personally.
Outside Harden. Pass to Collins. 3-pointer. Beal. Here's Zubac. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for one.
Here's Podziemski, still without a bucket. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform? To to make the game easier for him. That's where we are. Brian?
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. Now here's Beal. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
Here's Podziemski. Pass to Butler. From deep three-point range. Curry, no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. Unloads from 13. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Ooh, a little luck this time as it drops. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter. Harden against Curry. Leonard outside. And here's Collins for 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatch.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get louder, I'm hearing. Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Comes in for Jimmy Butler. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Dunn, he's checked in for John Collins. A minute 58 left to play in the third quarter here. Back to Podziemski. There's a screen. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Harden. Curry, no good. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them.
Well, Beal is just so smooth. One of those guys who is always in rhythm, even when he's moving.
Zubac with the steal. Here's Dunn. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Now here's Podziemski. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. And the Warriors miss again. Los Angeles leading by 9. Beal with it. Now Podziemski defending. Beal, the pass to Dunn. And here's Harden. Zubac with a screen on Curry. Harden from outside. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Harden against Curry. Horford, a screen on Harden. And here's Curry for three. That one no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. We've got Butler, Al Horford out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Buddy Hield. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Lopez can't hit.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Back to Butler. Pass to Horford. Now here's Jackson-Davis. Outside Hield. The three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Bogdanovich against Butler. Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. Shoots over Horford. Lopez can't hit. Warriors trail by 9. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Harden. Butler against Bogdanovich. And here's Lopez from the arc. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Bogdanovich into the lane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Jimmy Butler.
And credit to Bogdanovich for not giving up there. He gets his shot off and wins a foul for his trouble.
At the line for 2.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so Bogdanovich nails them both. Legs, we've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best. LeBron James and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
Question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done?
Boy, that's going to be tough to copy that.
The Clippers making a switch here. Zubac checked in. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Butler finds Horford. Horford draws the double. Hield from outside. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Hield's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Outside Bogdanovich. Collins with a screen on Butler. Here's Bogdanovich. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Yeah, nice little J by Bogdanovich, giving it just the right touch from that range.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Nice
the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Kuminga comes in for Jackson Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. And then for Los Angeles, Leonard comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Beal in for Dunn. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now here's Leonard. Now Beal unloads. Butler rips down the board.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Beal outside, puts up the tray. Up again. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
They have hit the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Outside Curry. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Zubac pulls it down.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
It's stolen by Kuminga.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Over the defense. Green gets it to go inside.
The defense was there offering resistance, but Green, as usual, was up to the challenge.
Beal. That's off. Warriors trail by 7. And there's 1:38 left in the game. Oh, it misses! Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Collins outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden! The 3 is off. Golden State has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Now Curry. Butler. Harden with a rebound. And Harden's got the ball here for the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11. Now Zubac. Now Leonard. Now Collins. Beyond the arc. The free ball is down.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Zubac pulls it down. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Leonard. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win.
That's the end
It
of the
ends
game.
up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Drive home safely. And
Let's
we will
send it
see you
courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Kawhi, congrats on the win. Tell me about the way you guys played tonight to get this win.
We knew this was a road game, so we tried to come out here and play great defense and get to the basket, get some easy points by getting to the free throw line.
That you did, and it paid off. Thanks, Kawhi.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you later.